Hey guys, we have made it to day 3, and I love hearing from all of you as you walk through this. Thank you for sharing your exam and learning so far. The thoughts on yesterday's video with listening and insomnia, thank you. Keep them coming, please. And a few of you have shared that there's a bit of noise happening inside, that your minds are super active and you're having a hard time working through that to bring focus. It'll get easier as you go through this process. And also, there are actually some things you can do to work with your mind instead of against it. A lot of the times, the noisy thoughts they're not really the thing we want to think about. They're unpleasant, and we'd rather just stuff them down. It's things that are bothering us, grief, worries about our country, work issues, having a long to-do list and just feeling overwhelmed and like you're not going to be able to remember everything or get through it all. And we can learn to actually process this and give these noisy thoughts the attention that they deserve. But we have to learn it because we live in an age of distractions, and with all of these distractions, it is super easy to numb these unpleasant thoughts and feelings. And what do I mean by numbing? I'm talking about any of those things that bring the internal noise down without us actually attending to it, without giving it what it needs. So we can numb the noise with the distraction of TV, with the serotonin kick of food, with the mellowing out of alcohol, with the attention demand of video games, with the excitement and the sense of accomplishment with shopping. So there are all these ways we can numb it, and we can distract ourselves and pull ourselves away from our thoughts because we just don't want to face them. And when you think about it in terms of taking care of yourself, let's put it like this. We wouldn't want to do this to an infant who really needed to be attended to, right? So why are we doing this to our soul when it's crying out? This is what we need to remember. A lot of the time, this uncomfortable inner dialogue is our true north. It's the truest voice we have in our lives. And our truest living is on the other side of listening to this voice. So let's cooperate. Let's cultivate awareness by paying attention to those things we want to numb and silence. Let's give ourselves time when our mind is able to look at it, let it process, and listen. So you can use the Examen as a way to check in with how you're really feeling about your day, right? And then doing that and looking through your day, look for the times of discomfort and look for times where your soul might still need to work things out. Give your soul the space and time to deal with these things. And if you want to hear more about how numbing and dealing with things intersects with the Examen, there's actually a podcast link below that talks us through what this was like in the host's life. And he talks about how reflection and awareness can keep us away from those unhealthy and numbing habits. So I want to say thank you for walking with me, and let's keep this going. Let's keep taking notes, paying attention, and maybe even starting to process some of these discomfort, uncomfortable moments. Process them in your journal as you're thinking it through. But share here, ask questions, and even comment and interact with one another. If one of you is experiencing something and the other one's like, yes, I'm having that same thing when I go through the exam, and y'all talk to each other and tell me how it's going, and you'll hear from me again tomorrow. Thanks, guys.